What's up guys, welcome back to our channel. Hope you guys are doing amazing as always. If you're new here, my name is Sam.
And my name is Jess.
And today we are doing a little bit of a different type of video. Not really a different type of video, we're doing like a sit down video as you guys can tell, but we're doing asking each other deep questions that we probably really haven't like asked each other before and really talked about, especially on camera. Like a year ago we did 2 separate videos of each of us asking each other questions we never asked before, but these ones are like a little bit more deep, more like got thinking about them more. And I saw Jess and Gabe do this, so that's where we got the idea from, and a lot of the questions we're asking are from their video. And then we also have this game called Let's Get Deep, not sponsored, but they have some good questions in there, so we pulled a few from that. So this is gonna be fun. We got the dogs with us, and before we start, make sure to subscribe to the channel and smash the like button. And are you ready, babe? This is gonna be good. We're gonna go back and forth, and we got a lot of questions, and you guys are gonna learn.
Should we start off with Ryder?
Yeah.
Ryder, I want to know, do you feel happy with the parents you got dealt?
Okay.
Not answering.
Alright. Why don't you go first?
Okay, what do we got here? I don't know, these are all so deep.
They are, dude.
Okay. When do you feel like yourself the most?
I feel like myself. That's a good one. I feel like, I don't know if it's like when I feel the most like myself, but I feel like when I'm at the gym, I feel like the most like just not like
present?
Yeah, because I feel like it's the one time we can just like, or at least for me, I don't know if it's the same for you. I try not to like go on my phone that much. I just try to like release all my stress there. I don't know if that's like really like how much I feel like myself, but I feel like that's when I feel like the less stress and like just like the most.
That makes sense. It's like your like
chill,
release
yeah.
of like whatever. And I think
just like
I
away
should
from the
work on
world, like
more.
for the day. My favorite part of the day, if I'm being honest, going to the gym is my favorite part of the day. I look forward to it.
Yeah, I should work on that more, because I think I can't. I feel like I can never turn my brain off. So when I'm at the gym in between sets, I'll like be thinking of things I need to get done that
This
day.
girl, that's the problem with you. You take like 10-minute breaks between your sets because you get
Not
lost on your
10-minute
phone.
breaks.
But sometimes you just get
But
like,
I'll be like, oh
lost
my
on your
gosh,
phone
that's
doing
right.
stuff.
I need to email this person back, and so I'll be like, okay, let me do it so I don't forget, and I'll start an email, and then I'm like 2 minutes later, and
like,
then I need to like, I try to like get stuff done while I'm working out, but I should just like give myself that break and not go on my phone.
Okay, this is a good one. What's your biggest personal goal for the year?
Well, I talked about, and like if you guys watched the last video we posted, I talked about like I do want to like be more in control of my anxiety and stuff, but I don't know. I don't know if that's like I mean, that is a big goal.
That's probably a big personal goal.
That, and I think I want to like, yeah, I think it kind of aligns with that, but I think be more present and stop overthinking things, but I think that's also kind of like with that. Like,
that's literally this morning she woke up and she's like, I had a scary dream last night. She said I was at the hospital and they told me I was gonna die in 10 weeks, and then later in the day she's like, was that a sign? I'm like, you're literally overthinking a dream. Like, it's not a sign that you're gonna be told you're gonna die in 10 weeks.
I was saying like,
she's like, I wonder if it's like a sign.
I said I woke up stressed, because I was like, hopefully that's not like.
Yeah, you're like stressing out over a dream.
People always talk about like dreams like give you like signs.
Yeah, like okay, like possibly.
I'm not like worried about it, but I woke up
like
stressed.
Overthink about it is like what I'm saying. Yeah,
yeah, I
like,
do. I
overthink
everything. So I think trying to live more present is what's coming to mind now, like as a personal goal. There's other like, you know, we have goals like with our careers and music and stuff like that, but I think as like a personal goal, that's mine. Yeah. Okay. All right. What about me is the hardest for you to understand?
I think.
You have an answer?
I think, oh no, it's not like a bad thing. I just think, and it's not like I'm saying this is like a bad thing about you, but like the whole anxiety thing is hard for me to like, well, I think I understand it because like I've been with you for so long and like I've seen it, but it's hard for me to like, because I don't have it, right? That's like hard for me to like
that
fully.
Makes sense. Like, yeah, how could you understand it?
Like I do sympathize. It's not like I don't know how to explain it, but you know what I'm saying? Because I don't, it's like someone, it's like trying to like understand how life is for someone that doesn't have their legs, because you have your legs. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Does that make sense? That's a good way to put it. I think, and like I think I do understand it a lot, but it's hard for me to like fully like.
Yeah, like
sometimes I'm like, dude, why
are
are you like?
And like think about all the ways that life's hard for them, but you don't really know like.
But like just the thing with you overthinking, I'm like, dude, like quit. Like why? I don't understand why, but it's just like something you can't control.
Well, yeah, and I think.
You know what I'm saying?
But I think you can't like like Sam's saying, he probably can relate in some ways. Like he's like crazy afraid of the idea of dying. And I don't understand that, so I understand why he's afraid of that. So he might understand like how I'm overthinking, but like you don't get it at the same time. Like I'm like, why are you worrying about that type thing?
Yeah, I think that's a good way to put it. Okay, this is a good one. What's the hardest part about being married to me? That one's juicy. We're just getting into it. We're getting deep. Let it out.
Okay, well, don't get defensive when I say
That's not a good start, man. Alright, I'm listening. I'm all ears.
Okay, so Sam does this thing, and he does it to his mom, and she always notices when he does it to me when she's here. But like, if we're getting into like a disagreement about something, or not even a disagreement, like if he just is decided that he's over the conversation, he'll be like, okay, done. Okay, stop. And I'm like, no, I want to explain how I'm feeling, and he's like, no, just stop. And I'm like,
no, it's not like I cut you off before you can even explain how you're feeling. It's like once everyone's like, it's not going anywhere, like everyone said their piece and it's just dragging on.
But I'll still have a lot of
points.
Like I have a lot of things I want to like express, but he doesn't want to hear it anymore because he's just over the conversation.
Well, it's because I feel like it's just beating a dead like.
But like sometimes I have stuff that I'm still making my point, and he just decides the conversation has finished.
I didn't work on that.
So I think like that's frustrating. Like I think when we have arguments, like that's what's frustrating. But at the same time, I think we're both good about saying sorry. Like we both will say sorry and like forget about it. We just have to give each other like 5 minutes sometimes when we get like irritable with each other, and then like we're good. But I would say that's probably like
that's the hardest part about being married to me is how I end conversations. How like that's the hardest part. That's not bad. I feel like if that's what makes me like
irritated. Well, it's kind of often sometimes. So I would say like that's like the thing that comes to mind.
Okay. I mean, hey, if that's like the one thing I need to work on.
Yeah, this man is neat. He cooks for me. He does the laundry.
Yeah, come on.
He's pretty. I honestly feel bad sometimes because he'll be doing stuff and I'm like, oh, I should definitely be doing that. But he just is like always on top of things, so he's pretty easy to be with. Okay, I'm actually curious what you'll say about this. What's your least favorite personality trait in people?
Okay, this isn't anybody specific, but I think
just curious.
There's a lot that annoy me about people.
Like I said, he gets annoyed. That's another thing. It's like because people have, or he'll end conversations and he gets annoyed really easily.
But I think honestly, if I'm being honest, I think the personality traits that annoy me the most about other people are things that I do. Like if someone if someone, and I don't do all these things, but like if someone did okay, we're done, like how like I do sometimes, that would probably piss me off.
Because your brother does that and you hate it.
Yeah, and so I think that, and I think people who think they're just right, like it's just like
they just know.
Like they won't
even
talked about like they won't like even accept the fact of listening to another opinion once they've made their like decision like about a topic.
Think that,
you know what I'm saying? That
like
annoys
what
the
they've
crap out
learned
of me.
is fact.
And I'm not saying I do that because I think I like try hard to like really understand like both sides of like a discussion or disagreement or something. But it's just people who are, and you know, if everyone knows like someone or like what I'm talking about, it's just like shut up for a second and just like let like.
I'm trying to think of like an example of that. Like say someone's talking about cars and you're like, yeah, like I heard that sedans are good in the snow, and someone's like, no, actually what you really need is no, like that's like, and they just like tell you no, and then
you're like, well, no, I've watched all these videos, I've done research, and they're like, no, my great granddad told me, like they just like pull some like that's not really like facts on like you know what I'm saying. That is like the one thing that's like, dude, quit. This is a good one. What do you think we'll do in the future as our job 10 years from now?
10 years from now?
Yeah, like once, I feel like in 10 years we probably won't be posting much on YouTube. I mean, I don't know, maybe we will, but I feel like 10 years is like a long time. Like we've already been doing it for 5 years.
Yeah,
I feel like another 10 years.
Like if YouTube will still be like what it is.
I feel like we'll still be doing like some social media. What do you think? Like,
well, like hopefully we'll be able to open more like different franchises and kind of like expand the way we're able to make income in different ways. I would love to still be doing music. I think that would, like, seeing where that would go would be cool. It's hard to say. 10 years is far, but
that's what I mean. Like, but in 10 years we're only going to be 30, so it's like, you know what I mean? Like we need to like.
So I probably would still be doing music.
I feel like.
But we would have kids.
But in 10 years we're gonna have a couple kids.
Hopefully.
Like, well, hopefully. But I feel like life will be a lot different, so it's not like, so I feel like the music thing, like in 10 years you're probably not going to be touring. You're going to try to get that done before then probably.
Maybe. I mean, it's hard to say like what the future holds, because like you look at people,
I feel like you do a lot with kids,
like,
but then at the same time,
like I'm not saying I'm going to be like Taylor Swift, but Taylor Swift and like Selena Gomez and all those people, they're like over 30 now, aren't they? And they're like,
yeah, but I'm saying like if we have kids, like it's going to be like, I feel like it's possible still, but probably
yeah, I mean,
not.
you look at Carrie Underwood and she's like touring and has like 3 kids, so I feel like
That's
it's
true.
a possibility.
It.
But
I
like
think, yeah,
it would definitely change the dynamics, and like who knows, like maybe by then I just like will have other things that are more important or like more fulfilling, and I don't feel like doing that. But I think like for our job, like even if I'm not doing music, I feel like we would like hopefully be opening more franchises, maybe start a different like who knows,
I feel like my goal is
into real estate,
to like have more just like passive stuff instead of like having to work like so hard making all this content every day and like doing that as like our job. Like in 10 years when we have kids,
but yeah, once you have kids,
but like yeah, in 10 years when we have kids, I want to just be able to like spend as much time with them and like set ourselves up now to have like all of these things that are just like sustaining us. And obviously we still be working, because I don't think I can never not work like in my life, especially when we're only 30. I feel like I want to probably still be working just as much, but not like so like demanding of like you have to post a video this day, this day, this day, like right now at this time, like, you know, it could be more like we need to get these things done for, you know,
I wish
that
like,
makes sense.
I guess right now, and I don't want to keep like going on about stuff, but like we just spent the last 2.5 hours trying to like figure out a video to film, and then like, and we're just like looking at different people's pages, like brainstorming, look at old videos, trying to figure out what to do, and like doing that is draining. Like what can we film? So I think it would be nice like if our jobs, like I love like doing content, and I would not be wanting to do any other job,
but
so I
less
don't want
demanding of like we feel like we have to post YouTube videos or we have to do that to like sustain ourselves.
Yeah, I don't want to be like as creatively drained. Like how can we do this but like make it a little bit different, or how can we film this and make this funny? Like I wish, I think just things where it's like, here's what you have to do today, and they're things that like take time, but they're like, oh, I know how to do that. I don't have to sit there and think like, what can I do, and like try to come up with something rather than just like let me do what I need to get done today and have it be rewarding.
Yeah.
Well, what's a movie that makes you cry every time you watch it?
Avatar 2. No, I'm just kidding. That one, comment down below if you guys have seen Avatar 2.
Did you cry then?
I was tearing up a little bit, like when the well, I don't want to spoil anything. When the freaking I was tearing up a little bit. I mean, we don't watch enough movies for me to cry. Like maybe do like The Notebook. Probably not. I'm not about to cry during The Notebook. You might.
There's a lot. I feel like if it's a movie that has like a really sappy moment, like I'll be crying. I might try not to let anyone know that I'm tearing up, but
I don't think I've ever had physical tears running down my face ever during a movie. But I've definitely had like where you feel like them, you know, like you like feel it. But I never had them roll down. That's never happened.
Well, I can say that I definitely have had tears just like streaming from.
I've never had that happen, so I don't know.
Shows.
What are our strengths as a couple?
I think we have good communication.
That's facts.
Even when he sometimes in the conversation, if I'm really upset about something, I might have to like get upset with him to listen, but he does listen.
No, yeah, that's like the one thing
I'll be
I
like,
agree.
no, you gotta listen, and he'll and I think we both like we'll try to listen to each other, and I think we have really good communication.
That's like probably the biggest thing.
Yeah, and I think saying sorry to each other is also like a really good strength, because I mean, I don't think you maybe as much as me, but like I very much, so something bothers me, I have to like express it, and I think that's kept our relationship healthy, because sometimes people will like push things under the rug and then like bring it up later in fights, and I don't think we do that. Like when we have a fight, I'm not like, well, last week you were mean, so I'm being mean now. Like I don't.
If something happens, it's addressed right there, and then by
I'm trying to think. I don't think we
30 minutes later, it's never brought up again.
How do you think you've changed over the past year? Like as a person, how have you changed?
I feel like if I look back on this is the cool thing about like doing this as our job, is like I can literally look back at like what
really see growth.
Yeah, so I think like a year ago, I think now I'm more mature. Definitely not like super mature. I think I'm still like a little immature sometimes, because I
I'm hearing that.
Yeah. But I think I've definitely like matured a lot, and I think I've just have like changed my mindset onto like, I don't know, like I think like back like a year ago we had like really big goals, but I think like how to like actually achieve those goals, my mindset has like changed from last year to this year. Like I don't know how to explain it. But I think like I've just like grown like that way, probably.
Okay. Yeah,
I don't know. I can't explain it. I don't know how to explain
with
it.
Age and
Yeah. All right, ladies and gentlemen, last question of the video. This one's a good one. What are you currently working through that others can't see?
Well, probably, I would feel like I address that. Like, I was so embarrassed to post that video because like, I just like was in the moment, like, I'm gonna document this and post it. And then when I was like trying to edit it, I was like, oh my gosh, I can't even watch this. This is so embarrassing. Which I know is silly, but like, I was like, oh my gosh, I hate watching myself. So like, that has been like a battle that I didn't even like realize it was a battle, I feel like, like at times. And then like, other than that, I was gonna say like, there's just like some stuff that has like been going on within my family for like the last 6 years that like I can't talk about, but like that has also really affected my life and stuff. But like, you know, you can't really like talk about that because it is personal and there's other people's feelings involved and stuff. But so yeah. But I think everyone has that to an extent, but like mine recently has been a lot sometimes. But yeah.
So wow, dude, we made it through.
That was fun.
That was fun.
This game has so many questions. So if you guys want a part 2, we could dig through and
we could literally just do another one because that had like there were some deep questions in there.
We could do it where like we go through and like pick all the good ones and then put them in a pile and then we don't like know what we're gonna ask.
Oh, that's a good. Guys, if you want that, give this video to 3,000 likes and we'll do a part 2 of that and do it that way. But anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed us getting deep with each other. And if you did, make sure to smash the like button and make sure to subscribe and follow us both on Instagram.
And Ryder and Zara on Instagram. Here's their little Instagram.
Ryder XR. Anyways, hope you guys enjoyed. Here's our post-notification shout out for the video. If you guys want one on our next one, y'all already know what to do. And we love you guys. And until next time.
But you don't care, you're unaware. Keep moving like the scars aren't even there. It's in the air like a blazing flare.